Welcome to Bernie Sanders Explained. When you watch the news on TV, it's always so obvious the bias in stories, and that they're not always giving you the whole story because they only want to talk about what benefits them. And that is why you always need to make sure that you look up information for yourself, see it for your own eyes, pay attention to what's going on, and if you know for sure in your own heart that you know what's going on, then you can go back to watching these sites and feel strong in knowing that your opinion is supported and that you can actually call people out if they're trying to lie or give false information. It's always best to see something for yourself before you go out supporting it. Over the last few months, I've been reading up my information on Bernie Sanders, really paying attention to what's going on, what the media is saying, and what's actually going on in the real statistical fact-based sites. And I was honestly surprised all the different information I found and what other sites and news stations are actually trying to hide from you. For example, Fox News always likes to portray Bernie Sanders as a Marxist socialist, a defender of North Korea, which he is absolutely not. Marxist socialism is completely different than the word democratic socialism. They're completely different takes on what socialism is. FDR's New Deal took influence from democratic style socialism. It worked, and democratic socialism is thriving in Scandinavia. It is true that Denmark is a way smaller country than America, but you gotta also remember that the economy and the politics and everything are going to be smaller too, equal to that size. Our country is larger, but our country has more people and a larger economy, even if we definitely aren't thriving right now. So if you're going to tell me that Europe can do it, but America can't, then are you going to be able to call yourself a patriotic person? Because I sure don't think that sounds like it. Probably one of the most ridiculous things I've heard is people just trying to say Bernie Sanders is wanting to give handouts. It's not a handout for everybody to be able to have the equal opportunity to have health care and everybody being able to go get a good education after school. That is a right that everyone deserves. When you're elderly, do you think you deserve to be taken care of? Because you do. It's a right. After living a long life, you deserve to not have to worry. That's what we're here for. That's what we're trying to make a difference for. For disabled veterans, for the disabled people that can't take care of themselves. They don't deserve to just get thrown out because they're elderly and because they've gotten older. You deserve to be having the right to be able to relax and enjoy your life when you get older. You need to be able to work together with people, unify, help each other, come together. People that are wealthy, there's a lot of people that are wealthy people who have supported Bernie Sanders. Seth MacFarlane, the creator of Family Guy. Sarah Silverman. Susan Sarandon. The names can go on. There's a lot of people. If all these people act like they're trying to destroy the wealthy, do you think they would support it? No, because I see it as a contribution to the greater good. The comeback on the dollar will help the future. We need to recognize the future and what's going on, not just think about the now. I paid attention in economics class. This is possible. Other countries have done it. And you're going to say all these countries are wrong, all these countries are stupid. When they've done it and it works, that's just your pride going way over the top. You need to learn to take influence from people. It's selfish to think you're the only one that can ever do anything right. Look at other people, take influence, and you might actually learn something, and maybe we'll thrive again one day, as long as people quit being so dang selfish. When selecting a president, you need to think about the future and the now, not just the now. You need to think about the impact they're going to have on our world. This time period right now is an important breaking point. We need to make a difference. We need to accept what's going on, and if we don't, we're going to screw over our planet, and we need to make a planet that everybody deserves to have, not just what we deserve to have right now. It's really, really selfish to think we're the only ones that matter. You need to think about what's going on in the future. Make a difference. Save the planet. It's obvious that we're contributing a problem. All this smoke going up in the sky, all the pollution. Yes, it's obvious that we're contributing. And yes, there are natural occurrences that we can't help, like solar flares and volcanic eruptions. But even with that, if we take away our contribution, we're going to have a healthier planet, and a healthier planet that may last a little bit longer. And it deserves to be here as long as possible. Everybody deserves the right to having a healthy planet, no matter what generation. You need to get rid of your selfish side and not just care about the now. Yes, I hear from people that There's things in our houses like wood and gas that we need to have. Yes, we need to have it right now. We can't just do a quick change. But what you do need to realize is we need to recognize this, because then maybe we won't need to rely on all this stuff as long. Because we're funding our sources, trying to make a difference. We'll find alternatives. We'll make this possible. It'll be a transition that takes a while, and that's why we need to do it right now. Because it will take a while, and if it takes too long and the years go by, then it'll be too late. Let's save our planet. We need to select a president that recognizes it, and Bernie Sanders is that president. Bernie Sanders wants to make a difference. He wants to unify a country, and it will happen, and it can happen. And I've paid attention to economics. I know what's going on, and we will make this happen. Eventually, we'll make this happen. If it's not him, it may be a while, and I don't think we should take that risk. There's very few people that are willing to go all in like this. And you can tell when you see him speak that it's his life mission to make this difference. An activist like himself, it's impressive to see someone that awesome. You know, you guys, you really need to pay attention and see what's going on, because this guy can make a difference. We need to recognize that, or it might be too late. I really appreciate all of you guys watching this video all the way through and hearing what I have to say. I know that I have firm opinions, but it's what I've read and it's what I've found. And what I want you guys to remember is to not just take my word for it. After watching this video, look up information. Look up what you need to know to feel strong in your opinion. Do it. It is worth it, and it's nice to know what's really going on. Thanks so much for watching. Seattle Beats, signing out. See you next time.